Nicholas Manning invited me to stay at their home while securing housing. A couple of weeks turned into 5 months, filled with the aroma of Nick's cooking and the joy of their ethnically and socially diverse D.C. dinner parties, along with quiet moments with Lincoln, their pup. My Saturday morning ritual included bookstore browsing, museum visits, and walks to the National Mall just minutes away from their home. During these Saturday morning walkabouts, I began to feel connected to something both unforeseen and yet familiar, something deep and unshakable. I have come to recognize this feeling as a yearning, an urging, and a passion that is at the heart of who I am and why I am and why I am here. I pose these themes, who are you and why are you here, to my students at the start of my classes, and they guide us through the semester as we delve into America's origins and past. My vocational passion is grounded in history. I am driven by a deep yearning to connect with Black people devalued and long forgotten during and since American slavery. I am drawn to communing with them, hearing their stories and learning more about them, their contributions, spiritual strivings, rituals and rhythms, wit and wisdom, and how they negotiated spaces of white terror and whiteness. I am also inspired by thinkers like Frederick Douglass and those provocateurs, conjurers, artisans, and healers during this period who possess a keen way of subverting the master's tools. Though important, I am not interested initially in stories about enslaved and free Black people's resilience and how they survived, overcame, and resisted. Black people are resilient, and they are also catching hell while living in America. I am also not interested in parading how America freed over 4 million Black people after a deadly civil war, or how Black people persevered or fought back against white supremacy and violence. I am interested in why America was built on white nationalist ideology and why Black people were held in bondage in the first place, and how the weight and longevity of such harm and captivity continue to impact Black people's psyche, well-being, and spiritual and economic freedom. The enslaved past cannot be seen absent of American terrorism and the intentional construction and manipulation of whiteness, which created access and opportunity for white colonists at the expense of Black lives. For me, sitting with enslaved and free Black people's stories, particularly stories of loss, pain, displacement, and violence, is an act of compassion. By sitting, I find deeper meaning to their lives, as well as my own, and feel a profound commitment to honor them, their stories, and the truth of our past. My vocational passion is also grounded in teaching. I love teaching history. I love how my students' eyes light up with recognition and their faces express aha or no way or some form of affirmation or exasperation. Teaching history fuels me. My most profound passion is those aspects of history that historian Barbara Brown Zickman identifies as hidden. Histories that we as a human community often overlook, malign, misrepresent, omit, or ignore. Yet, while hidden histories fuel my passion, I also struggle with the normative gaze and how a one-dimensional depiction of American history, a story of American exceptionalism, unity, freedom, justice for all, and patriotic white men. On no occasion was this clearer to me than the autumn.